Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Lily. In today's episode, you're going to hear a full IELTS speaking test simulation based on Cambridge IELTS 7 Test 4. Tom will act as the examiner, and Anna will be the test taker. This is a perfect listening practice if you're aiming for Band 7 and above, and you'll hear how to give long, natural, and detailed answers. So, get ready, take some notes, and let's dive right in.
Let's talk about traveling to work or college. How do you usually travel to work or college? Why?
I usually travel to work by motorcycle. In my city, traffic congestion is a major issue, especially during rush hour. A motorcycle allows me to weave through traffic and reach my workplace faster. It's also relatively cost effective and convenient for short to medium distances.
Have you always traveled to work to college in the same way? Why or why not?
Not really. When I was in university, I used public buses because they were cheaper. But as I started working and had to stick to a strict schedule, I switched to a motorcycle for better time management. Over time, comfort and reliability became more important than saving a few coins.
What do you like about traveling to work to college this way?
I enjoy the sense of freedom. Riding a motorcycle gives me control over my commute, and I don't have to rely on unpredictable bus schedules. It also allows me to listen to podcasts or just enjoy some quiet time before work, something I couldn't do on a packed bus.
What changes would improve the way you travel to work or college? Why?
If the city invested in better infrastructure, like dedicated lanes for motorcycles and smoother roads, it would make commuting much safer. Improved public transport would also be a game changer. More reliable, cleaner, and punctual services could encourage people to ditch personal vehicles.
Now, I'd like you to describe a piece of electronic equipment that you find useful for 1 to 2 minutes. You should say what it is, how you learned to use it, how long you've had it, and explain why you find this piece of electronic equipment useful.
One piece of electronic equipment I find incredibly useful is my Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. I got them as a birthday gift from my brother about 2 years ago, and they've since become a daily essential. At first, I wasn't really sure how to use all the features, like pairing with multiple devices, enabling noise cancellation, or controlling playback through touch gestures. But the manual was straightforward, and I also watched a few quick tutorials online to get the hang of it. After a few uses, it became second nature. I primarily use them during my commute when I'm working or even when I want to relax. I can block out background noise, which helps me concentrate better whether I'm on a crowded train or in a noisy cafe. The audio quality is excellent, and the battery life is impressive. It lasts up to 30 hours on a full charge. The reason I find them so useful is because they enhance my productivity and reduce stress. When I'm studying or working, I can really focus without distractions. And when I need a break, I can escape with some music or a podcast. In short, they're not just headphones, they're my personal productivity and relaxation tool.
Let's talk about technology and housework. What kinds of machines are used for housework in modern homes in your country?
In most modern homes, you'll find a variety of machines such as washing machines, vacuum cleaners, microwave ovens, air fryers, and even robotic vacuum cleaners. These machines save time and reduce the amount of manual labor needed to maintain a household. In urban areas, dishwashers are becoming more common too, although they're still a bit of a luxury item.
How have these machines benefited people? Are there any negative effects of using them?
These machines have made life significantly easier. People now spend less time doing chores, which gives them more time for work, family, or leisure. They also reduce physical strain, especially for elderly people. However, one downside is that over reliance on machines may reduce physical activity and contribute to a more sedentary lifestyle. Plus, the maintenance costs and energy consumption can add up.
Do you think all new homes will be equipped with household machines in the future? Why?
Absolutely. As technology becomes more affordable and widely available, it's likely that future homes will be built with smart appliances as a standard. We're already seeing homes integrated with voice activated assistants and smart lighting. With trends leaning towards automation and efficiency, household machines will become the norm rather than the exception.
Now let's talk about technology in the workplace. What kinds of equipment do most workers need to use in offices today?
Most office workers rely heavily on computers, printers, and high speed internet. In addition, many use video conferencing tools, project management platforms like Trello or Asana, and shared cloud storage. These tools have made remote work and collaboration much easier and more efficient.
How have developments in technology affected employment in your country?
It's been a mixed bag. On one hand, technology has created new job opportunities in fields like IT, digital marketing, and data analysis. On the other hand, automation has replaced some manual jobs, especially in manufacturing and retail. So while there are gains in productivity, there's also a need for workers to reskill and adapt to the digital economy.
Some people think that technology has brought more stress than benefits to employed people nowadays. Would you agree or disagree? Why?
I partly agree. Technology allows us to work faster and more flexibly, but it also creates pressure to always be connected and responsive. Work life balance has become harder to maintain, and many people feel overwhelmed by constant emails, notifications, and performance tracking tools. That said, if used wisely, technology can still be a powerful tool for improving both productivity and quality of life.
That's the end of today's IELTS speaking test simulation. Great job, Anna. We covered a wide range of vocabulary, ideas, and speaking strategies you can use in your own IELTS exam. If you're preparing for the test, try pausing the video after each question and answering them yourself, just like in the real test. Want more full test simulations like this one? Subscribe and turn on the bell for weekly episodes with Anna, Tom, and me. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.